Hey guys. Alright, so it's Monday night. I just got back from the gym. Noel is sleeping, so I don't want to talk too loud because he's like right over there. Alright, so we're gonna chit chat a little bit while I go to sleep. You waking up? It's okay, lay down, relax. I'm gonna cuddle you in a minute. We're gonna chit chat a little bit while I fix myself up and get ready for bed. I think I want to do a face mask. My skin is not happy lately. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so I want to catch you guys up a little bit. This week is going to be pretty heavy, I think, on the vlog because I just have a lot of stuff to like talk to you guys about and catch you up on. So I think I'm actually going to make a list. Well, I'll do it when I'm done with you guys. Sorry. You want to go to the other bed? You want to go to your bed?
No, it's hurting.
It's hurting? You want to do the mouthwash again?
No.
Well, that'll help it stop hurting.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll do the list later so I remember, like, the stuff that I have to talk to you guys about. If there's things that I mention that I have to tell you later and then I forget, remind me and I'll just add it to the list from now on because I know I'm always saying, oh, let me tell you this later, and then I forget. So it's like you guys are like, I don't know, like you guys are like my girlfriends and we're all chilling and stuff because that's the way I talk to my friends. I'm like, remind me to tell you this story later. And then they remind me because I always forget. So today I just pretty much was cuddling with Noel all day. That's why I didn't really vlog, because he was very sick and yeah, whatever. So I just wanted to spend time with him. And then right now I went back to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in over a week because of the snow, the storm, and then LA and stuff. So it was really good to get back. I started training today. I'm doing the Tough Mudder, which is like an obstacle course thing in the summer. It's actually in June or July. I want to say July. I'm doing it with Natty Midnight here on YouTube. So she has like a team together and we're all gonna do it together. Me, her friend Stephanie, which is really sweet. I know her too. We've hung out I think a couple of times. So we're all gonna do the challenge together. So I started training now because I have the lower body strength. And I mean, like, my muscles are growing and stuff, but I can't like do a pull-up. And it's like a lot of upper body strength, so I need all the time I could get to get there. But it's also good because it coincides with like just, I don't know, my fitness goals and stuff. Also, I think in March I'm gonna finally share with you guys one of my big projects that I'm working on, and give you some more information about that. I just want to get more of it like put together before I like put it out there. What else? Okay, but what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is pretty much what's going on with Noel. So first of all, I have to say a huge thank you to everybody who reached out on social media and like just sent me, prayers and blessings and get wells and just kept Noel in mind, because I really do appreciate that stuff. Like, I really believe that all that can only help, good tidings and good energy can never hinder. So thank you for that. I'm just like ripping my hair out right now. I just don't want it to get curly, so I'm really trying to flatten this shit. Yeah, I have to film tomorrow, so I don't want my curls coming out. I'm gonna straighten it. Let's keep it nice and flat for the night. So pretty much what happened was, you guys remember Noel was very sick last week. And he like missed school and he had a bad fever, and it ended up, the doctor said it was a virus. So I took him to the doctor on Thursday, and doctor said it was a virus and that you just had to let it run its course, whatever. But he had a fever for a lot of days, so I'm like, shouldn't it have broken already? But whatever. So then his dad picked him up because I was going to LA, and I asked his dad to take him to the hospital by him because that hospital is very good. So he took him to the hospital and they treated him better there. They did more tests. They looked more into it, but they said just to give him like Tylenol or Motrin or whatever and let it run its course, that it was a virus. They couldn't find anything. So then he started like throwing up over the weekend and stuff, but I still went to LA. I almost canceled the trip, you guys know, but I still went because at the end of the day, like, yes, as a mother, we're always going to be worried and like feel crazy and stuff, but kids get fevers, you know. It wasn't really a big deal at that time. Like, it was a big deal to me because I don't want him to feel any type of hurt, obviously. But yeah, kids get fevers, it happens. So I'm like, okay. I called Junior's mom and like spoke to her and like gave her directions and whatever, and I was confident that she would take care of him. So I went to LA like confident in that. So Sunday, Junior took Noel to religion class and then brought him to my house and dropped him off with my mom after class in the morning. And then my mom calls me a little while later and she's like, I don't know what's going on with him. He's complaining about a lot of pain in his mouth, and his gums were so inflamed and so deep red that they almost looked black, and he had like sores all over his mouth. Like, he had a fever sore already, one, but it got bigger and worse, and his lips were just disgusting, and he had sores on his tongue and all over his gums, and his breath was kicking. So she told me that, and I didn't know what the hell that was. She's like, I'm really worried. So I started Googling. I'm like, what could this be? I called Junior and I'm like, look, I just want to know. I thought maybe it was an allergic reaction. So I'm like, what did he eat? Did he eat anything different or whatever? He's like, no, you know, he ate what he always eats, blah, blah, blah. He was fine when I left him, all this stuff. So I'm like, well, I don't know, but he's not fine now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Like, I can't physically do anything because I was on the other coast of the United States. It was honestly the worst feeling in my entire life to be like, okay, your kid can be sick and you're there with him, and yeah, it feels like crap, like super crap, because you can't help, like, you can't make them magically better, but at least you're there, so you're like, come, my child, you know what I mean? But I was on the other side of the freaking United States. Like, I couldn't even like hop in a cab and get to him in 45 minutes. I was like 6 hours away. So I was flipping out at this point because I'm Googling stuff and it's telling me all this weird stuff, and like, you know, you never Google like sicknesses because then that's like the #1 rule of life, and I of course went to Google it. So which mask should I do? Let's do this one. So I Googled it, and so I called his dad and I'm like trying to figure stuff out, whatever, and I'm like, you know, well, what I don't know, whatever. His dad was out. So then I called my mom again and I'm like, I don't know what to do, blah, blah. And my mom was like, you know, like, should I take him to the hospital? Like, what the fuck? But my mom is, you guys know my mom is really old. Like, she's about to be 70, right? Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah, my mom is about to be 70. Like, she's gonna be 69 in like 2 weeks. So she's almost 70. She's really overweight and she's got like some health stuff going on and shit. So I don't know. I just didn't really want her driving with the weather and like with him alone and stuff like that. And I just, that worried me even more. And then I didn't even know if they were going to treat him at the hospital with her because she's not like, you know, his legal guardian or whatever. Where's my mirror? I mean, I guess I could use this one. It's kind of far and I'm kind of blind. I don't know where I put my other mirror before I left. I put it away somewhere that I would remember, and I can't remember. Shit. Okay, well, whatever. So, I didn't feel confident with my mom doing it, and I wasn't even sure. Like, I thought it might be for nothing, too, because they might not even treat him with her. So, I didn't know what to do, and I pretty much rushed to the airport and caught an earlier flight. I literally got to the airport at like 4:15 and I was in the plane by 4:40. Like, LAX was so accommodating. They were so helpful. I was ready. You can go standby, but she's like, standby, you might get in, you might not if there's a seat. And I'm like, no, I want to make sure I get in. She's like, okay, you got to pay like an extra fee. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what I have to pay. I'll fucking pay $1,000 right now. Like, I want to make sure I get in. So she was trying to do it and it wasn't going through on the computer. So she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna put you standby priority and you're definitely gonna get in, don't worry, blah blah. And she gave us like express passes and all this shit. So it was amazing, and we got in, like, I had no problems. I got in the flight. I sat in between an old lady that kept sleeping and this young girl. She was cool, but she kept talking with her friend, whatever. I was trying to sleep. I was in the middle seat. I couldn't really sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't stop stressing, like, and I was all the way in the last fucking row, so the one right by the bathroom, so that seat doesn't recline. So it wasn't the most comfortable flight, but I am just so happy that I got on that plane. So I got home and my friend picked me up from the airport, God bless him, and I pretty much like ran out of that airplane, grabbed my luggage, and ran home. So I take Noel back to the doctor, and we find out what had happened was that his dad, like Noel's toothbrush and his dad, Noel doesn't go to his dad's house that often, like every couple of months maybe. So he has a toothbrush over there. And I remember when I had a toothbrush over there, they just put it like in the medicine cabinet on top of like, they sit it on top of like a napkin or whatever. But since it's not used in so long, it's sitting there. You open the door, you close the door, whatever, dust, bacteria, like it gets dirty. So that's how they have his toothbrush too. Like I told him, you gotta put it at least in a Ziploc bag, but don't seal the bag, just put it in the bag to keep it covered. Well, he has to throw out that toothbrush now, but whatever. So his dad was brushing his teeth, and he was brushing it apparently so hard. Noel said that he was like bleeding. His teeth were bleeding afterwards because he was like really scrubbing, trying to get in there and get them clean. And Noel's teeth were bleeding, and the toothbrush had bacteria. So he ended up getting a bacterial infection in his mouth from brushing so hard and from like opening up tearing little tears and cuts in his gums that caused the bleeding. The bacteria got in his gums or like in the tears, whatever, and that's how he got the infection. And since he was already fighting the virus and the fever, his immune system like couldn't handle everything, so the infection got so bad that his mouth was so swollen. Like even right now you can barely see his teeth. Like this kid has big buck teeth and stuff. You can see like a little all his teeth, his molars, everything. You could see like the very top sliver. That's how swollen his gums are. His teeth are completely like engulfed in there. And it got so bad that it already spread down to his throat. And the doctor said that it like that was going to continue to spread. It was going down to his belly. And if it gets to his belly, it enters his bloodstream through his riñones, which I think in English are kidneys, if I'm not mistaken. And then if it had gotten to that point and that happened, then he would have had to like stay in the hospital for them to like, I don't know, to do what, clean out his blood or whatever. Like, I don't remember. The doctor was giving me so much information. I needed like a notebook to write it all down. So that he said that he would have had to stay like overnight or for a couple of days or something in the hospital if it got to that point. And like his gums could have collapsed and he could have started losing teeth and like all this shit. When I heard that, I was like, thank God I made it back. Like this was so scary. So like I left him with a fucking fever, which okay, kids get fevers, but this was just like some next level shit. I was so, I don't even know what I felt. I felt crazy. Like I felt really crazy when I heard all that. Like, and the whole time on the plane, I'm just like, oh my God, if something happens and I'm not there and I don't get there in time or whatever, like he doesn't help because he's on the phone like, oh, I miss you, mommy, blah, blah. This hurts, whatever. He couldn't eat. He still hasn't really been able to eat. We tried to give him some soup, but he could only have like half of it. He says his mouth feels spicy, so I guess it like burns or something. He calls it spicy. So whatever. So that's what the doctor said. And he got antibiotics now, thank God, and a mouth rinse thing to rinse his mouth and like bring down the inflammation to like stop the pain, calm it so he can eat a little bit. Hopefully tomorrow he'll be able to eat more. And he also got a cream to put around his mouth for all the fever sores and all the irritation on his lips and around his mouth and stuff. So this kid is pretty jacked up right now. He's not even allowed to go to school tomorrow, so I'll have him with me again tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much where that is right now. Thank God I took him to the doctor and he started his antibiotics this morning. So literally like after he took the medicine, we both took a nap together, and we woke up almost at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and his fever had broke. And I didn't give him any Tylenol or Motrin or anything today, so that means that the fever is actually gone, like the fever's done. Because his fever was going away when he took the aspirin, obviously, but then it would come back. But his fever is finally gone for good, so that's good. The antibiotics went to work quickly. And hopefully like the swelling, the inflammation will go down hopefully by tomorrow. It hasn't gone down yet, but I'm hoping tomorrow he'll wake up a lot better, but he still can't go to school tomorrow. So hopefully Wednesday, like I'll see how he's doing tomorrow, and then I'll send him back on Wednesday because he's missed a lot of days already. But like last week, I don't know if I told you guys, we were just practicing stuff and we were reading, and I taught him multiplication because he got interested in learning multiplication. So I'm like, all right, let's learn multiplication. So we're still trying to do stuff, but still tomorrow, I'm gonna pass by his school and just ask for like the homework for this week and whatever he's been missing, so that I can have Monday, today and tomorrow's homework ready for if he goes back Wednesday, he'll have, you know, he'll have his homework done, and we could start studying the spelling words for this week for this test and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm also gonna film tomorrow 2 videos. There was no video on my beauty channel today, guys. I'm very sorry, but it was just too crazy, and like we slept the whole day and I was just with him all day. So yeah, that's what happened with that with Noel. Like I said, like when I left with the fever, it was hard. You guys saw me crying and stuff, but that's just because any mom would be like worried and stuff. But kids get fevers, you know. At the end of the day, I had to be realistic. But this was just some next shit, and I don't know. I just got really scared with this, and I came running home, and thank God that I did, you know. So tomorrow I'm gonna film my travel makeup. Like I unpacked mostly everything, but I'm gonna film my travel makeup, which I still left it there to show you guys, and my Gen Beauty haul. So you'll have one of those up tomorrow and the other one probably the next day or whatever. I also have a get ready with me that's ready to make live sometime this week. I also am going to do a lookbook at some time this week. Probably my Valentine's Day lookbook I'll do this week. That's for videos. So hopefully I'll, Tuesday through Friday, you guys will have a video. What else? Yeah, that's about it. I gotta figure out what video I'm gonna do for my Spanish channel this week. Maybe I'll do the lookbook in English and Spanish for you guys. But that's pretty much what I wanted to catch you up on tonight. We will talk more about the other stuff. I'll make a list and we'll talk about that like throughout the week, because I don't want you guys to be staring at this crackling, discolored face for too long. Oh, this mask, by the way, I'll show you guys. I really, really like this one. It's by Derma E, and I actually got it at the Gen Beauty New York City, but I really like it. Look, it's almost done. And luckily I got another one at Gen Beauty LA right now, so I'm happy about that. But this is the Purifying 2-in-1 Charcoal Mask. Purges pores of deeply rooted toxins, and I really, really like it. It kind of exfoliates. Oh yeah, it says right here. It exfoliates also, like when you're rinsing it off and stuff. So it's really, I really like that mask. Sorry. And yeah, that's pretty much the updates for tonight. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Right now I'm gonna edit the weekend vlog. Hopefully, I'm kind of tired, but I'm gonna try to get that up now. If not, it will be up first thing in the morning, but I'm gonna try to get it up tonight. We'll see. Or at least start editing it, because I am kind of tired. I also have to do my nightly writings. I haven't done them in a couple of days. In LA I tried to like write and stuff, but it was hard to do. Like it wasn't really quiet for me to, you know, focus and concentrate, and I don't know. I did writing on the plane though, which was good on the way there, but not on the way back, because I was like so stressed I didn't do anything. Like I tried to listen to music, I wiggled around in my seat, I couldn't really focus. I didn't even read my book on the way back. But yeah, I'm gonna do my nightly writings right now, and I'm gonna read a little bit from one of my books. I'm not sure which one. We'll see which one I dive into right now. And yeah, guys, so that is everything that I really wanted to update you guys on for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a really great night and a happy Monday, and it feels good to be home. I miss LA. I always miss LA because I really do love it over there, but it feels really good to be home too. Like, of course, because of Noel and everything that was going on with him, but just to be home and be in New York, I don't know. I love it here. So I love you guys very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Hey guys. Alright, so it's Tuesday morning, February 2nd. I am bringing my eyes back to life, my under eyes. I love these Sephora eye mask things. I need to go pick up some more. So right now, because I thought, usually when I go away for a couple of days or whatever, or whenever Noel's not here, my mom will like do some shit around the house. Apparently she didn't do anything this weekend. I don't know what she did. So I am going to fold the laundry right now. Noel is making the bed. We're gonna fold the laundry together, and then I'm gonna clean the bathroom a little bit because it's just driving me nuts. And then I'm going to do my hair and get ready, film. Then we're gonna head out. I want to go to his school and get his homework, and I want to go, we're gonna go to Toys R Us because my brother sent him a gift card for Christmas, but he got so much stuff for Christmas, so I was saving it for, I don't know, like a special day. And since he's been so sick, I'm gonna let him pick out whatever he wants with the gift card. So yeah, that's the plans for today. Hopefully, like, he's doing better, so hopefully we can go to Cub Scouts tonight, because he needs to get his wood car derby sanded and cut to size, so we need to pick out what design we want his car to be. It's pretty cool, so I'll show you guys later when we're like picking out the design. But for right now, I'm gonna do some housework and then get ready to film 2 videos. So you guys, I'm uploading the Gen Beauty vlog right now. You guys will have that for you, and yeah, let's get this day started. Look at my crazy hair. Okay, so I'm getting ready to film, but I just need to stop to say how annoyed I am. Last week, can you see my face? Last week, I always get really bloated like 5-ish days before my period starts. So the end of last week, I filmed my haul video. I looked 3 months pregnant. All weekend at Gen Beauty, I looked 3 months pregnant, and like, it's Monday. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. But now that like my period started, we're flat again. Like, the abs are out again. I don't freaking understand. This is crazy. And I just like, it was the worst timing ever, because the entire weekend I look like a cow, and now I'm like normal again. So whatever, let me go film. You're so big. Alright, so I tried to turn my room into like a little studio thing right now. Not sure how it's gonna look. I had the tripod set over there. It's just a hot mess with my props and shit. Change of backdrop. I don't know. We just attempted to do a fashion video with this little backdrop. It's actually kind of pretty. It has like shimmers and stuff. Let's see how the hell this is gonna come out. But I did my Valentine's Day lookbook, and I hope it came out alright. I really need to edit right now. It's like already 1:30. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, it's like already 1:30, and thank God Noel has after school today. He went back to school today finally. So I've just been trying to bust my butt and get stuff done that I haven't been able to get done in all these days. But damn, it's dark. It's so dark today. It's like such a dreary day outside. It's raining. I wish I would have had more sunlight for this video, but I think with the 750 million lights that I now have in my room as of this year, I think we did pretty good. I have to edit though. I really gotta buckle down and edit right now, because I haven't been able to do anything with this child home for so long. And then Monday he's off from school, and then the following week he's got an entire week off from school, and then this weekend I'll be in AC. So we need to buckle down right now. But I'm gonna have I told my friend, and she's gonna film my outfits in AC, and I told her I could film her outfit too. I don't know if she's about it. She's not like a YouTuber or anything, just one of my friends. So she's like, fuck bitch, I don't want to film my fucking outfits, but we'll see. Maybe we could get like one outfit of the 2 of us, like one night with both of our outfits. We're just going with a bunch of people. So I haven't forgotten that I want to sit and talk to you guys. I didn't make the list though, so I might forget stuff, but I definitely want to do boy talk with you guys. So I think I brought up like a date that I was gonna go on, and then like another date that I was gonna go on, so I'm gonna catch you up on both of those. And then I had like a really romantic experience in California, which was kind of weird, but I don't know, it was just cute, so I just want to tell you guys about it just because it was cute. I don't know. I just think it was cute, so I want to share the story with my girls, because you guys are my girls, you know that, right? So we're gonna do that, and let me edit, and then hopefully tonight when Noel goes to sleep, I'll tell you at least one of the stories, and just start telling you them a little bit each day this week, so we could get you guys all nice and caught up. And I love you guys. I'm gonna go clean this up now, get my room together because it's already dry. Like, I literally just finished filming the last outfit, and I grabbed the camera to vlog, and it's already like my OCD. I'm getting fucking crackhead itchy. I want to like put everything away. I want this back in the other room where it belongs. So I'm gonna go take care of my OCD and clean this room up and edit, and I'll see you guys probably after the gym tonight. See you later. It's fucking raining. It's not raining, it's fucking raining. Going to pick up this kid from after school. I am so happy that he went to school today. I was able to get some shit done. I've been feeling really behind on my shit with him home for so long, because it's just hard to get work done when him or my mom are home. There's no peace and quiet. But yeah, my mom is fucking grouchy today, man. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you today? Like, she's like the old grouchy her, and I'm not feeling it. And like, not yesterday, I think the day before. Yeah, Monday I came home from the gym, and I don't know, I was in a good mood. I was feeling happy, so I went in my room, and like, I have my savings for my house, because I don't want a fucking apartment, so I'm just gonna save up for a fucking house, and then hopefully by the time I have the down payment for the house, my mom's situation is better and stuff, and I can like feel confident leaving her ass alone or sticking her in a fucking home so somebody else can watch over her. No, let me not be mean. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, hopefully, like, you know, whatever. So yeah, so I just went into my savings. I'm like, I feel like a good daughter today, so I go and I get $100 and I give my mom $100, and she's like, the fuck? I'm like, I don't know, buy yourself something nice, kid. She started laughing, and she was like the happiest person in the world. Her birthday's coming up too, but I didn't give it to her for her birthday. I'm gonna buy her she wants not a new car, but she wants a new car, meaning a car to replace the one that she has. I'm not buying her ass a brand new car, I'm buying her a used car. But she wants a car for her birthday, so I'm gonna get her a car for her birthday. But I just gave her $100, and she was like so happy and excited, and I'm like, oh, you're fucking cute, aren't you? And then today she's like, grouchy central. I'm like, bro, give my $100 back. Like, I'm trying to freaking buy your happiness right now. I don't know. I'm not trying to buy her happiness. That's not why I gave it her. I don't know. I was in a good mood. But she is fucking, oh my god, the puddles between the rain and the snow that's melting because of the rain and the hot weather. Just can't. She was in a really good mood, and now she's like really fucking crappy today, so I'm just like, I need to go get my kid. See you later with your crab ass. I can't be bothered. She'll get over it. She probably needs a fucking nap. Old people are like children, I swear to god. My mom's getting old. Her birthday's in like 2 weeks. She's gonna be 69, so my mom is pretty fucking old. She's almost 70. That's pretty fucking old. I mean, God bless her, she got a lot of years left in her, but I hope, I mean, yes, let me not, she got a lot of years left in her, but she's fucking old. What else did I want to tell you guys? Do I have time to get into this? Let's do a little bit of guy talk as I walk. Oh, that rhymed. That was not on purpose, guys. I'm not trying to bust out the freestyles right now. You guys are not ready for that. And yes, I do have a rhyme book at home, because I used to think I was like a little rapper when I was in high school and shit. I was actually pretty nice. Pretty nasty. Make sure there's nobody around me. Oh my god, I wish you guys like could come out of the computer and just hang out with me, so I'm not like really talking to myself, but we're kind of all walking around and talking together. That would be pretty dope. Okay, getting out of breath. Fucking uphill, man. I'll save the guy talk for when I'm sitting down. I'm sorry, I know you guys are like anticipation on 1,000. I love doing guy talk with you guys. Oh god, there's so many people talking, not so many people, there's like 2 people talking so much shit about trying to figure out who I talk to or who I don't talk to right now. Like, these are like real life people. real life people. Like, you guys are real life people too, but these are like people that I know, and I'm just like, the fuck, man? Why don't you just ask me, like, hey, do you talk to this guy? And I'll be like, no, I don't fucking talk to nobody right now. Like, the road is clear. You want that? Go for it, boo boo. I don't know. I guess there's a bunch of guys that like me or like ask me out or whatever. 9 out of 10 I turn down. Sometimes one of them will get lucky and I'm like really bored and I'm like, all right, maybe it's about time I go on a date, you know. It's been a while, but usually I don't have fucking time for that shit. When I tell you guys, like, this year, I don't know, guys have just been coming out the woodworks. Like, they just all amped it up a couple of levels. Like, God is trying to get me a man this year. And I'm just like, no, don't want that. Not that I don't want a man. Like, if it happens, it happens. But it's not like I'm here like, oh my God, need a boyfriend. Like, boyfriends are like children. You gotta make time for them. You know what I mean? And it's nice. I like when I have one, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to add more on my plate either. You know what I mean? Plus, there's really nobody right now that I would say, like, that's gonna be my next man. So whatever. But I don't know what's going on. These guys are coming out of the woodworks, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, I get asked out a lot, but this is just like another level. I can't juggle all these people. I can't juggle rejecting all these people. Let me try. So I've been trying to go on dates, which I'll tell you guys about when I'm like sitting talking. Hopefully tonight I'll start that story. But it's like, something always happens. So I'm like, all right, God, what are you doing? Like, are you trying to get me on a date? Or are you telling me that these are not the right people that I should be like, what's going on? Because it's really crazy how, yo man, you got a red fucking stop sign. It's really crazy how it's just been going down, and it's like, it keeps getting, like, it keeps not working out, you know what I mean? So, I can't breathe. And there's like people, because we're on the block of the school now, so I'm gonna let you go before I start looking crazy. And that was your little teaser, even though this is like fucking video, so in the next 2 seconds you're gonna see the rest of the story, but whatever. My baby's home. My baby's home. My boy.
I love you, Mommy.
Love you. How was school today? Your first day back? Did your friends miss you? Yeah?
They were wondering what happened to me.
And you told them? What'd you tell them?
Joseph was wondering, and I told him that I had an infection and that I was sick, and everybody was wanting to know what was this on my lip. And I told them it's part of the infection, is it?
I think that was actually a fever sore, and then when you got the infection at Daddy's house, it made it worse, and then you started getting stuff all over. Because you just had that little one for a while when you had the fever. Sometimes you get them when you have fevers. We gotta do your mouthwash in a little while, okay?
No. Not in a little while.
What'd you learn today?
I forgot.
You forgot? What'd you learn? Anything interesting?
I did reading.
You did reading?
I forgot my bag.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to put it in your book bag. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah? Lindo, right?
Go get us from.
The bleach cleaner?
Oh, yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Oh, and the things that I bought in Target para limpiar adentro? The stick that's over there on the side. I don't know, I'll show you now. Oh, look, you can actually see your teeth. His gums were so open. Open the bottom ones. The bottom. I'm coming out. Oh, his gums were so swollen, you couldn't even see his teeth. You just saw like nubs. That's how bad it was when I got back from LA. I was livid. Hold on, let me go talk to Grandma.
When I
I'll be
open
right
my
back.
mouth too much, my my boo-boo hurts.
Okay, I'm gonna put the cream on it now too. I'm gonna take care of this stuff, guys.
No, but
Alright guys, well I just got to the gym, but I can't park here yet. I gotta wait 4 more minutes before I can park. So, I can't. My mother's on some shit today. Like, she's crabby as fuck today. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just like, so I'm trying to go to Florida in April, because Noel's birthday is the 16th of April. So instead of doing like a birthday party and shit, I figured we'll just go to Florida because he has a week off on like the 20-something for spring break. So I already spoke to my brother and everything. My brother is hype. He wants us all to go down. Like, he's got the house clean and shit and ready to go. I just don't feel like driving, so I want to fly down there. So I'm here and I'm telling my mother today, I'm like, are we gonna go to Florida? Like, I'm trying to convince her. My brother's trying to convince her, and she's just being a grouch. And she's like, oh, that's not when we have the week off. I said, that's not the week off for Easter or whatever, but that's spring break. There is a week off. And she's like, oh, well, that's my week to relax. I said, bitch, like, you can't go on vacation because you have to stay home and relax. Like, I don't understand. You're like, we're offering you a fucking free vacation right now. Me and my brother are covering everything, and you don't want to go to Florida to see your son, and like, you, what? I don't know. It just baffled me when she's like, I have to relax. I'm like, that's when I just, like, I stopped trying to convince her, and I was just like, wait. I looked at her, I'm like, did that make sense in your head? And she's like, ah! I'm like, alright, go to the gym. Like, I can't do it anymore. So she was grouchy. She's fucking grouchy today. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Me and my brother trying to fucking convince her to go to Florida. I mean, I don't want to go without her. I don't know. I want to hang out in my brother's house without her, but I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. My brother might want me to go anyway, even if she doesn't. But let's see what he says. But I don't know. So Noel could like celebrate his birthday and hang out like with his cousins and stuff. I thought it would be nice instead of doing like a party. And I'm actually probably gonna spend less money going to Florida than I have in the past whenever we do him birthday parties. So fuck it. And then I'll do like cupcakes and stuff in school and goodie bags and shit for his classmates. Alright guys, 2 more minutes. I'm gonna start getting my stuff ready so I can go inside. Hi guys. Hey guys. You like my shower cap? I just came back from the gym. Noel is asleep. I don't like talking about like guy stuff when he's awake because it's not his business. Like, I don't like talking about that stuff around him. That's why I haven't been able to really talk to you guys. But came back from the gym, took a shower. I'm gonna take my makeup off and stuff, and we're gonna have some girl talk, which I'm really excited for. Now, if you guys follow me on Snap, and today is Wednesday, February 3rd. If you guys follow me on Snap, I just kind of went in right now, but I can't tell you about that yet because I have so much other stuff to tell you about. So yeah, we need to I need to catch you guys up on all this other stuff first, right? So wait, I need more light. Alright, so I started giving you a little bit of like background when I was walking to pick him up from school, but yeah, pretty much, I don't remember what I said now, but pretty much I'm not looking for anything because I just don't have time or patience for bullshit. But at the same time, like, if something happens and if I catch feelings for someone, I catch feelings for someone, but I'm not really out here actively looking. And like, I do get asked out a lot and stuff, and I'll admit I'm like accepting more dates now than I ever did before, because usually I'm just like, no, I'm good, or like have an excuse, or like I'm busy, or I don't make time. Like, you gotta be really special for me to make time for you, usually. But lately I'm like, alright, whatever, it's a new year, let me go on a couple of dates. But to me, dating is like, you date to find out what you want and what you're looking for, you know what I mean? Like, dating is a fucking trial and error game. If you don't date, then you're not gonna know what you like, what you don't like, what type of person you want to be with. So the last guy that I spoke to, like, he was just a really, really great person. I really fell for him. Like, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I would say that we really fell for each other really quickly, like right away type of shit. I don't know, maybe he didn't feel that, but I believe it. The thing with us was timing on both of our parts. Timing was just really off. There were some things going on, and you know, it happens. It was unfortunate, but whatever. And I liked him because he was very honest with everything, and I'm very honest with everything, so we just, like, it was cool, you know what I mean? We were very understanding, we were both very honest, and it just wasn't the right time for us, so whatever, that was that. And like, it sucked in the moment, but I don't know, it didn't really hit me hard, like, as a loss. I mean, in my past, like when I broke up with my ex or whatever, like that, you know, it kind of hit me as a loss because we had been together so long and blah blah and all this shit, and it was just a lot of drama, so it was unfortunate. But with this guy, like, it was very, I want to say like amicable, but very understanding. Like, he's really mature, and I'm very blunt, and we just spoke about shit, so it wasn't like a loss. It was like an understanding, like, all right, this is not gonna go that route, and it was cool. Like, I was fine, because if you're honest with me, like, what more, you know? So whatever, he just had like, I'm bringing him up because he had a lot of qualities that I really did like and admire, or I do like and admire about him and his personality and the type of person he is. So like I said, dating to me is trial and error, and seeing like who you want to be with, what type of person you want to be with, what you're gonna allow or not allow in your life, and that type of shit. So after dating someone like that, or talking to, or whatever people call it nowadays, after dealing with someone like that who had so many attributes that I really liked, I'm not gonna go jumping down the ladder, you know what I mean? I'm going to find someone who is better than he was. Like, that's just how I am. So that's why, like, even if I do it, like, accept a date, it's really tough going to make it to a second date. Like, I don't know. And then that's pretty much where my head is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have time. I have so much going on and so many projects I'm working on for you guys, and they're like time consuming projects, but they're worth it to me, you know what I mean? My career, my kid is always going to come first at this point, unless somebody shows me that they're worth the time and the space in my life. Like, I'm not going to jeopardize what I'm doing for anybody. It's just not, like, if I didn't do it for my son's father, I wouldn't do it for anyone else. Now, if they deserve time in my life, whatever, then they deserve the time in my life. Anyway, this is turning into like an off-track thing, but I tell you this to set up the stories that I'm going to tell you now. So I wish I could tell you like what happened today, but I don't know if we're going to get to that. So let me go back now. The date that I mentioned that I was going to go on with the guy that I had been like, okay, let me find a way to get comfortable. Hold on. With the guy that had been trying to talk to me for a while, or like inviting me out, and I kept saying like, no, 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 whatever. Then finally, I don't know, he's sweet, whatever. So he asked me to dinner again, and I was like, all right, you know what, let's do it. That was supposed to be for like a Friday, or no, it wasn't supposed to be for a Friday. It was supposed to be like for the weekend, but he never said when in the weekend. So yeah, he never said when in the weekend. And then before the weekend came, actually, he hit me up or something to go to the gym. And I actually wasn't planning on going to the gym that day, but I didn't tell him that. I was like, all right, like, I'll go to the gym. So like, I switched my plans around to go to the gym to see him, which is very unlike me, but I was like, he's cute, let's see, whatever. So I was gonna take that day off, and I ended up going to the gym. So he hits me up at like, I don't know, let's just randomly pick a time. Let's say it was like 8:30 that he was on his way, and he'd be there like at 9. So I'm like, all right, cool. Or like 8, some arbitrary time, right, at night. And he's like, he's on his way. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm doing cardio right now. Like, I'll see when you got here. You would think that when he got there, he would have said something or whatever. So I'm just waiting, and I never hear from him. So I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't come to the gym. So then my gym closes at 11, and I get a text at like, I left the gym at 10:30 because I'm like, maybe he didn't come, whatever. And I'm not like, I'm not thirsty. I don't really go out of my way for people, which is like the guy that I told you that I liked and I felt for. I wouldn't even hit him up. Like, I really liked him, but if he wanted to talk to me, he could talk to me. Like, I don't go out of my way for people. I don't, it's to the point where it's bad. And like, me and him had a conversation about it. He's like, you know, if I don't hit you up, like, I could be dead and you would never know, like, type of shit. So when we had that conversation, I pushed myself to like reach out and just say hi or whatever more, because he spoke to me about it, and I'm like, I respected, you know, how he felt, whatever. But that was him. You know, I don't do that. Like, I didn't even do it for him at first, but I just don't do that. Like, I don't know. So yeah, so I didn't hit this guy up. I'm just like, I guess he didn't come, and I left. Then I don't really watch people on Snapchat, but I guess he had been, I saw like the next day that he had been snapping that he was in the gym. But anyway, I leave at like 10:30, and he texts me at like 10:40, 10:45. He's like, are you still here? I'm like, the gym closes in like 10 minutes, and no, I actually just left like 15 minutes ago, whatever. Like, I didn't like that. I'm like, maybe not text me the minute you get there, or like if you wanted to work out with your boys or whatever, be like, oh, I'm here, but I'm gonna do this, and then we can meet up after and do abs or whatever. Like, why are you telling me you're gonna meet me at the gym and then, you know? So that was like, eh. And then I'm like, I brushed it off. I'm like, whatever. So then we were supposed to go out to eat that weekend, and that's when the snowstorm hit. So I understand, obviously we're not gonna go out to eat, but at least like, damn, hit me up, damn, this snowstorm, we'll reschedule or something like that. Like, I did not even hear from him the entire weekend. It was never brought up again. So I'm like, that's already strike two. Like, you usually get one strike and that's it, but since it all happened together, like, he had two strikes right there. So I'm just like, all right. Like, I wasn't really like, he was kind of like a no-go zone for me from the beginning, for certain reasons. So then that on top of it, I'm like, I'm good. So that's what happened with that. I don't know. It's like, I just don't like that. And I don't want to like keep comparing to the other guy, because it's not like, I don't like to compare people. But like I said, everybody I talk to, I expect to keep the good qualities and, you know, find someone without the bad qualities. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to do better. So the guy that I used to talk to, like, if we were gonna meet up or something, you know, he was like, kept in touch with me, like, oh, we made the plans, I'm on my way, I'm here, I'm this far away, blah blah, whatever. And I like that, because that's considerate, and that's how I am, like, even with my friends. When I'm meeting up with my friends, hey, I'm getting in the train, hey, I just got out of the train, hey, I'm driving over, hey, I'm looking for parking. I keep people updated, and I think that's respectful, and I like that, and that's how I treat people, so that's how I expect to be treated, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like washing my hair today, so I just put it up. So that was that. Then the other date, then like the Tuesday after the snowstorm, I was supposed to go to a basketball game with somebody. So the day before, because I couldn't move my car, so the day before I was gonna go to the gym. My friend was gonna pick me up for the gym, but then she was already she had a doctor's appointment by the gym already, so I wasn't gonna make her come pick me up. So I was talking to this guy that I was gonna go to the basketball game with. We were just texting. He was telling me what I was doing, whatever. So like, I was telling him, and he's like, oh, it's no problem, I'll pick you up and I'll take you to the gym, because I didn't want to move my car, because I was never gonna find another parking spot. So I'm like, no, you know, that's really sweet, but it's okay, like, whatever. And I actually didn't go to the gym that entire week because of the fucking snowstorm, but whatever. So I'm like, you know, whatever, it's alright, blah blah. He's like, no, it's not a problem, I'll pick you up. I'm like, alright, well, let me see, you know, what's going on, blah blah. And then my friend ended up not going because her back hurt, and she was like, you know, I'm just not gonna go today, I'm gonna go home. So I'm like, alright, that's fine. So I let him know, I'm like, you know, we're actually not gonna go. But it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't anything shady, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't gonna go, so I wasn't gonna go out of my way. I was just going to the gym to work out with her. So then that was that, and he was like, oh, damn, you know, I wanted to see you, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, you know, you were just gonna do me the favor of giving me the ride. I was gonna go to the gym and work out. It's not like I was gonna hang out with you today. He's like, yeah, but you know, afterwards you could have came over for like 15 minutes or came to my block to chill for like 15 minutes. I was like, no, it's a school week. Like it was a work week, or not school. Yeah, it was like during the week. It was a Monday. So I'm like, Noel has school tomorrow. I have things to do. I have to wake up early to work because I'm very, very strict with my work schedule this year. So like, I don't even use my phone 9 to 2 to 2:20 when I leave to go pick him up, 2:30 around there. I don't use my phone. You text me, you're not getting an answer. Like I'll use my phone to like post on social media or like stuff like that, like put an Instagram picture or like do my work, but I'm not responding to text messages. I'm not getting trapped in that. I'm very focused on my work. So I was like, no, like I don't, just because I work from home doesn't mean I fucking sleep until 12 o'clock and sit on my ass. Like I need to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, get my kid ready for school, get myself together and start working. So, you know, like I was fucking polite about it. It's just I'm very blunt and I'm very strict with my schedule. So I'm like, no, I was not going to chill with you. Like, you offered to do me the favor. I told you, no, it's cool, whatever. You wanted to do me the favor anyway. Like, I appreciate it. But, I don't know. I don't know if he felt some type of way or not. Point of the story is, Tuesday comes along and all of a sudden he's sick. And, I mean, maybe he really was sick. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So, the basketball game never happened because he was sick. But, part of me was like, maybe he's being low-key spiteful because whatever, so I don't know. So that was that, and that wasn't the first thing that, like, this was another one that I kind of had a spaz on him on text messages one day. Oh, this was like a while ago though. Like, I was out with my friends, with other friends, and I guess he saw me and he didn't like the friends that I was with. Like, he has beef with them or whatever, so it was kind of an awkward situation. I'm like, look, you need to go left with that shit, because I don't play that shit. Like, I don't care what your problem is with whoever. I don't talk to you. I don't know you. Like, I don't know you like that. You're nothing to me. Not to be a bitch, but no, even if it was like my boyfriend or something, you don't tell me who I can or can't hang out with, and you don't make it a thing. Like, I don't like that. So that was another red flag. And it's not like if my boyfriend doesn't like somebody, I'll respect it, we'll have a conversation. But if it's like for no reason, I don't know, whatever. You know, you guys know what I mean. Like, I'm not being a bitch like, oh, I'm gonna chill with whatever people I want to chill with. I don't care if my man likes them or not. No, I'm not like that. Like, I'm very respectful when I have a boyfriend, but I don't. And I can do whatever I want and hang out with whoever I want. Like, I'm a big fucking girl. At the end of the day, I drive myself everywhere. It's very rare that someone else drives. Like, lately, I've been getting rides with, like, my best friend from elementary school drives. So sometimes she'll pick me up, sometimes I'll pick her up and stuff like that. But for the most part, I like to take my own car because I like to come and go as I please. At the end of the night, I am going home. I'm going to wake up with my son at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't play that shit, like, end up somewhere else. No, that was never me. And, like, me and my mom were talking about it the other day. Like, that just was never me. My brothers used to, like, call or whatever, or, like, tell her, oh, I'm not coming home tonight, things like that. It's just, I always come home. At the end of the night, this is my house, this is where I'm coming to sleep. Yeah, that's just how I feel about that. So, whatever. So then the basketball game, I don't know, maybe he really was sick, maybe he wasn't, but that was kind of like, you were already on thin ice, and then it's just like, alright, like, it's not that serious, you could just stay your ass in the friend zone, you're good. So those were the 2 days. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, I've been meditating my ass off, really trying to be consistent with it. It's not the easiest in the world, but I'm doing, like, a lot of other spiritual work and just trying to, like, figure out, like, where my life is. Like, I know where my life is going and where I want my life to go, but I feel like God's got some plans for me, and I need to, like, get on board with what he has planned for me, because, you know, life just propels better if you are on your right path. And I know, like, work-wise and stuff, I'm on my right path, but I don't know, like, it's been really weird this year. Like, just guys are, like, coming out of everywhere. So I'm like, maybe this year I'm gonna have a fucking boyfriend. I mean, I've been single for a hot minute, and I was always a relationship girl. Like, I was always in long-term relationships, and I would be single for, like, 3 weeks and then be in another long-term relationship. So I don't know. And I liked it. I never complained. But then after, when I was finally like really, really single, I don't know. I just wanted to be single. Like I like doing whatever the fuck I please, and like it's also because my ex was really controlling, and like I gave up my friends for him for like a good, like I couldn't even go to dinner with my best friend from college, who's like still one of my best friends ever, because it would turn into a problem, and it was just literally me and her going to dinner and then going home. So I lived that life. You know, I was dumb too. We were all stupid at one point in one situation or another. I learned. Um, so yeah, I kind of like coming and going as I please. And I know myself, when I'm with someone, I'm super respectful. So I'm not in a rush. I'm really not. But it just feels like all these guys are like presenting themselves. And I'm like, okay, like maybe, like they were always kind of there, but I just never really paid mind to anybody. And like I said, I never really accept dates, but I'm like, whatever. 2016, let's see what the fuck happens. But I gotta say, I'm not impressed so far. I'm just not, I don't know. There's nobody that's wowing me right now. Yeah. So those are those two stories. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes. I have to do my nightly writings. I gotta go wash my face. I gotta put some damn clothes on because I'm sitting here in a fucking towel talking to you guys. There's another project that I've been kind of thinking about, and I actually asked Natalie from Natty Midnight, if she was down to do it with me, because I just feel like she's the perfect partner for this project, and she was actually thinking about something similar. So I think you guys are really gonna like this one. I can't wait to start sharing shit with you. So alright, the project that I'm working on that includes writing like a book, I'm gonna share with you guys in March. So that means that I have to have my shit together and written by then. Yeah. So I'll share it with you in March as I finish like the finishing touches and stuff, and then it'll finally come out, or like be done like end of March, very beginning of April at the latest. So you can expect to know what that's about then. This thing with Natty, I don't know, me and her have to hash it out a little bit more, but I think you're really gonna like this one. So yeah, I'm just trying to like, I don't know, do things that I am passionate about, that I enjoy, work on more projects that I like, and he's sleeping on my side of the bed. I'm about to fucking drag this little boy to his bed. Like, I am not cool with this. And yeah, so that's my plans for this year. No fucks given. Not explaining myself to anyone. Doing what the fuck I feel like doing with my career and taking it in the directions that I want to take it. And I know you guys are gonna love it. I do. I'm confident in myself when it comes to that. When it comes to a lot of stuff, actually. So, I'm going to end the stories now, but we got more stories. So, the next story, I guess, that I'm going to share with you guys is the romantic LA story, which, again, I don't really take it seriously at all, but it was just a nice, like, it's a nice story to have, and it's a nice experience to tell and a memory, you know what I mean? So I'll tell you guys about that. Oh, Shira is live streaming right now. Oh, you guys are not going to see this, though. Alright, I need to go wash my face, put clothes on, and watch Shira. But I gotta tell you guys that story, and then I gotta tell you about the fuckery that happened today and how women don't respect themselves. They need to get their life together. So those two stories are coming up, which is what I was like kind of talking about, part of my Snapchat today. Those two stories are coming up. Expect that. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do a part 1 and a part 2 again this week, because this was like a heavy week sharing with you guys, and then I want like Atlantic City the weekend. I just want it Super Bowl and stuff like that. I want to keep it separate, so I might do part 1 and part 2 again this week, so we'll see how that goes. I love you guys very much. Got shit to do. Have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Hey guys, good morning. I feel like you're too close. Alright, so it's Thursday, February 4th. And I have my hot chocolate, which I'm trying to stir. I just got back from dropping off Noel. I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit while I do like a face mask and stuff this morning. And then I'm gonna let you go because my goals for today, I gotta edit. So I want to leave everything edited. Today's video, tomorrow's video, have that done. I have to edit. I have to send out like emails and stuff. Gen Beauty, you guys know how I feel about it, but besides like the disorganizedness and stuff like that, it was really good like work wise, I guess. I didn't really get to connect with other girls or like creators or subscribers or stuff. I saw a couple, but it was just so chaotic and disorganized and like all over the place that you couldn't really meet and link up and talk to people. But I had already decided earlier this year that like these events are just not the way to do that. The better way to do that is just like smaller events. So like for example, there's a lot of people in New York City who have like fashion brands and stuff like that now, and they do like little pop-up shops and shit like that. So I think smaller, more local and more personalized events like that are a better way to really be able to like meet up and talk to people and whatever. It's a little bit more personal. And yeah, sorry, I just got all confused. So that really wasn't my goal with Gen Beauty, but I did talk to a lot of brands. Me and Melissa were killing it. We were like going from one booth to another, like introducing ourselves, showing interest, because I'm sure a lot of the girls were just like, oh hi, this is who I am, like what's your contact information. But we were like asking questions about the brand and showing interest and finding out like what they were about first. So we were kind of interviewing them at the same time they were like interviewing us. So we got a lot of contacts and stuff like that. Some of them already actually emailed me, so I want to reply to those and I want to like reach out to the other ones. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Even though like I'm working now with management, I still want to build my own relationship with these brands too, because like the last 2 deals that I closed, even though I was with management, the deals came directly to me because I have a relationship with these brands for like a long time. And like hold on, let me turn my computer on. Yeah, and like we've worked together before and I really like the brand and like they like me and whatever. So it wasn't really like my management that got it for me. They came directly to me and then I had to forward them like, you know, sorry, I can't work directly with you anymore, you have to speak to these people or whatever, which is kind of a bummer because it's like I did the work and you're getting a cut, or like it was my connection. But whatever, I still want to keep those relationships with the brands that I believe in myself, because I feel like, I don't know, I just like, it's hard for me to give control up. And I know we've spoke about this even last year and stuff like that, and that's something that I learned through my event, that sometimes you need to let go of control and let other people, like you need to delegate tasks and let other people do certain things while you do other things. But it's still something that is hard for me. So my belly. So yeah, I need to, like, I like to be in control. I like to know what's going on. I like to speak directly to people and make sure they're satisfied and like know what's expected, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe it's like the teacher in me. Like, I always have a rubric on my mind. But that was that. So I have to get back to those people from Gen Beauty. Today I'm also going to get my nails done or filled in today. This one is kind of starting to pop off, but I got them done weeks ago and they grew out a lot. And I mean, it's the dip powder, so I either do that or the gel now so they don't chip. But I've gotten gel done before in other places that still chipped, which was a little bit like, what the fuck. But usually when I get my nails done, they start to grow out and they start popping all over the place, or like breaking or ripping my real nail. This lady is the only one that like my real, like I have not lost a nail. Like these are the same set that I've gotten filled in I don't know how many times now. And yeah, they never break, they never pop off, they never chip. And I don't like censor what I do. I still wash dishes, I still clean, I still play sports, like I still do stuff, and I go to the gym and my nails are freaking intact. So I love, love, love her. What face mask am I gonna do today? Hold on, guys. How cute is this cup though? I got it in Starbucks. I am obsessed. I like love it. It's so adorable. And that's what I gotta do today. I'm gonna work on I'm gonna do some more reading for book club, and I'm gonna work on my project, my spring project or whatever, the one that I told you I'm gonna tell you about in March. So that is everything on my plate for today. Probably start packing as well for tomorrow. And Noel has hockey today, which is good because he also has after school, which is good because he doesn't get out until like 4 something. So it gives me extra time to get shit done at home. Alright, so that's basically the updates for today. I don't know how much I'm gonna get on vlog today, maybe like when he's in hockey or something, I don't know. But I want to talk to you guys. I want to tell you guys one of the stories at least, because I feel like it's already Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Crap. So I'm really running out of time to tell you guys these stories if I'm going to separate the vlog into 2. I don't want to be talking about this like in the next, like I want to get all my stories done in this vlog. So what were we up to? LA, right? Okay, so this is what happened with LA. Like I said yesterday, it's not like I'm taking this seriously or like I'm like sprung or whatever. I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. Like it felt like I was in a fucking movie. It was really cute. So there was this guy that we met one night in Vegas. So actually, okay, whatever. So there's this guy we met one night in Vegas, and he lives in LA, and like a week or 2 before I went out to LA, he hit me up randomly, like we exchanged numbers, whatever, but I think he texted me and I like never answered because that's just how I'm like the worst texter ever. So then he hit me up randomly. He's like, hey, I'm in Vegas this weekend, just wondering if you're here by any chance. I'm like, oh yeah, because I just randomly go to Vegas for no reason. I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm home, whatever. I'm like, but I'll be in LA soon, because I knew he was from there. So he was like, oh, that's cool, whatever, we gotta chill, blah, blah, all this shit. I'm like, yeah. So, I mean, there's some guy I met in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like, how random. So, we get to LA, and he's, like, hitting me up, even before we got there, like, to hang out, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna be at a lot of events, like a work thing, whatever. So then, on Saturday, we had already decided, like, I woke up that morning and I asked Risa, I'm like, do you want, because I knew she wanted to do like cute things for Instagram, or like do things like take pictures in places that would be nice or whatever. So I'm like, you want to go to Nobu? Like, I'm fucking hungry. I wanted sushi, but then when I got there, we asked like what the waiter recommended and stuff, and he's like, you can get fucking sushi anywhere, like eat something else that we're more known for. So I ended up not getting the sushi, but whatever. I was craving sushi that morning, so I'm like, let's fucking go to Nobu. You know, it's a place that's like in all the songs, like you could put some captions, you could put it on Instagram, it'll look cute. And she's like, I don't know, I'm not really trying to spend money. So I'm like, okay, like whatever. I don't know, I don't care about spending money on food because I feel like I'm feeding my body. Like I will pay whatever to eat. That's crazy. I really am fucking I sound like such a fat bitch, but really, like I never, even when I go to the supermarket, I never cared about like spending money on food because it's food, you know? So then later on when I met up with Melissa in Gen Beauty and we were talking, and I told her, I'm like, oh, because Risa was like, I could go by myself. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking go to Nobu by myself. Like I know I go on dates by myself here, but like I live here, you know? I'm not gonna go by myself someplace that even though the first time I went to LA, like I went sightseeing by myself and I went to Runyon and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just didn't want to go out to eat someplace fancy by myself away from home, especially so far away from the hotel, because it's kind of dangerous. I don't know, I just didn't seem like a safe idea. So I asked Melissa, I'm like, oh, you want to go for, because we were hungry, I'm like, we should go to Nobu for like a lunch or like an early dinner or whatever. By the time we got there, it ended up being like dinner, but whatever. So she was down with it, and then Risa decided that she was gonna go. So then we did the Gen Beauty thing and we got ready to go. So once we're like getting ready to, like, we had already decided, this guy hits me up. He's like, oh, I'm going to Noble later tonight with some of my friends, if I wanted to go. I'm like, well, I'm actually with 2 of my friends, but we actually are on our way there in a little bit. And he wasn't going to go until later. So we called to make reservations just in case. They gave us the earliest reservation was like at 9 or something like that. But when we got there, we just put our name on like the list, and they ended up seating us a lot earlier than that. So we sat, we ate, whatever, and then by the time he ended up getting there, it was almost 9. I actually didn't think I was gonna see him because, you know, like, I wasn't waiting for him. I'm like, well, we're going now. If you can come earlier, come earlier. If not, whatever. So like, we were eating and stuff, and yeah, he ended up getting there like when we were done eating. So then our 9 o'clock table reservation, they called us. They're like, oh, your table is ready. So we were laughing because we had already finished eating. So then we're just like, oh, you know, we're here with like this many more people. I think it was 8 of us all together. Yeah, it was 8 of us. So they sat us in a table that fit all 8 of us. And then like everybody else ate, and we just like we had cocktails and we were just hanging out and whatever because we had just finished eating. So that's how we ended up having like basically 2 dinners at Nobu, and it was really nice though. It was really, really beautiful. The food was delicious. I think I like it more than STK, like the filet mignon and stuff. I think it was more tender, and it was just really good. Even the sides and like the veggies and the appetizers were really, really good. The dessert didn't wow me, but everything else was like bomb. So that was that. So yeah, he gets there, whatever, and then after that we ended up going to one of his friends that was there, who I actually met in Vegas also, because he was also in Vegas. His parents' beach house in Malibu, which was like 10 minutes more into from where we were. It was really, really, really pretty, guys, like really gorgeous. So we ended up going there, and like we were all in our socks, like sliding around the kitchen and just fucking dancing and playing around and being silly. And I don't know, it was fun. It was just really fun to slide around. Like we were running and like sliding through the kitchen. It was cool. I am such a little kid. And then we went outside okay, so before this, at some point around this time, one of his friends ends up asking how him and I met. And I tell the story. I don't know why. I don't know if he was asking me specifically or not, but I just answered and I told how we met. And this is how we met, what I'm about to tell you guys. So we were in Surrender that night. Major Lazer was performing, and we got there, me, Erin, and Risa, and there's like lily pads in the water in the pool, and like people were sitting all around on lily pads and stuff. So I'm like, let's grab a lily pad. This is our lily pad. So we sat down and we were just chilling on the lily pad, and it wasn't really that crowded yet because it was a little bit early. So nobody said anything. Everybody was on the lily pads. And then when more people started coming in, the security went around kicking people off the lily pads. I don't know if it's because it's for bottle service. I just didn't really see anyone on them the rest of the night. So maybe they just thought people were going to get drunk and fall in the pool. But whatever, they made everybody get up from the lily pads. So I'm here. That's the day that I had like the nude outfit on. So I had like a bralette and this nude long midi skirt, like a tight midi skirt that it's under your knees, so you can't really like move your legs around too much. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get up now. And I'm like reaching out to the security guards. I'm like, can you help me up though? Because I had heels on and I had this skirt and I couldn't really maneuver. So I'm like, I look like a fucking beached whale. Like, it was bad. And I'm like, help! I wasn't saying help, but I'm like looking for help, and the security guards just fucking keep it moving and completely ignore me. And then this kid comes and helps me up, and I'm like, oh, thank you, whatever. And he's like, oh, we have a table, you want to come and hang out, you could sit over there because they're not letting you sit here. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. And then we went to hang out. So that night we ended up that's the night that that's the eventful night. So we ended up going. I had a pair of flip-flops in my purse. This was in Vegas. I am not one of those ratchet bitches that when my heels start hurting, I take them off and I go barefoot. No. If I don't have a change of shoes, I do not take my heels off. So I made sure to bring a change of flip-flops in case, usually when I leave the club, if I want to, get in the cab or walk home or whatever the case is, my flip-flops, or like if I'm home, walk to my car and stuff, I'll change out of my heels because the night is over already. I want to be comfortable, like to drive and stuff. So I figured it's Vegas. I just brought them, and I knew it was gonna be like a pool party because Surrender's like a pool party. So I'm like, just in case, I got my flip-flops. So I had them in my purse, and the guy was like, oh, you want to go into like the mosh pit and like get pictures or videos or whatever of Major Lazer and like everything that's going on over there. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go. So I took my heels off, I left them in the VIP, and I put my flip-flops on and we went. So this is the night that my heels were stolen, because apparently when I left my heels, I don't know, for some reason the security told the other girls that they had to get out because like everybody had left the VIP section, all this shit. So apparently they left my shoes there, and some, God bless whoever sold, decided to steal my heels. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Alright guys, sorry. So yeah, that night was just like a complete shit show, because that's how I lost my shoes. And then after that, we ended up leaving. Oh, after that I got back, my shoes were stolen and the girls were nowhere to be found. So I thought, at this point I thought that they just left and they just took my shoes home with them. So I'm like, all right, at least they took my shoes. Then it turns out that they didn't take my shoes and they were just like somewhere else in the club, and my shoes were stolen. So I was annoyed, and I really like those shoes too. And where is paper towels? I had a whole thing of paper towels. Oh well, I have wipes. And then I was just like in a bad mood because my shoes got stolen. So then we just ended up leaving from there. And then we get to the taxi line, and that's the night that me and Risa got into it. She started like she really went in. She started like screaming at me about shit on the taxi line, and like everybody around was like, it was an odd night. And then she realized she had lost her phone, or like left it somewhere. So then we had to go back to look for her phone. In the casino, like she set it down when she changed her shoes and forgot to pick it up again. So we went back, and then we couldn't find her phone, and then we went back to the taxi line, and then me and her got into it again because she decided to start screaming about some shit again. Like it was a night. It was definitely a night. Yeah, and the guys in the line like behind her were like making faces at me like, don't even reply, whatever. It was really crazy. I was really fucking embarrassed. I'm like, this is not the time or the fucking place, but whatever. So that night was just an entire like shit show for us, and like I wasn't even fucking drunk. So maybe if I was drunk it would have been funnier, but it really wasn't funny because I wasn't drinking. And I was really tight that I lost my shoes. Like I was really annoyed. So that pretty much was it, and I left, and I'm like, I need to go. Like I'm in a bad mood. I lost my fucking shoes. I gotta go. So we left, we went back to the hotel, and I never thought I was gonna see or hear from this guy again. Like he texted me afterwards, but like I said, I didn't reply. Like I don't know, I just like, I'll look at text messages and I'm like, oh, gotta reply later, and then I always forget. So I never thought I would hear from him again. So when his friend asked, that's the story that I told, like, you know, like this is what happened, and that was that. So then after the night, this is back in LA now, like the night continued, and we went to the back to the yard. So we were sitting like in the gazebo, and then we went in the jacuzzi, and it was just the most beautiful thing ever. Like I have never seen stars like that in my life. Like even in LA, like in downtown and stuff, you don't see the stars that nicely because there's like more buildings and just more going on. But in Malibu, it's like so, like it's right over the water. So the house was actually on the water, which was really beautiful, and like I don't know, the beach was right there, and the stars were just absolutely stunning. And I don't know, it was just really nice. So it was like 8 of us just in the jacuzzi. I just had like my feet, like the girls just had their feet in there, and the guys were like, I don't know, doing like jumping in the pool and in the jacuzzi. I mean, you know how guys are, like just being guys. So we were all there talking shit for like a hot minute. We were just talking and hanging out. It was really fun. And then after that, we ended up getting out and going back inside. And yeah, and we were like waiting for a cab or an Uber or whatever so we could go back to the hotel because Melissa had an early flight, and it was like 1 o'clock by this time, so it was just time to go. And I realized that I forgot my my watch outside. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get my watch. So I go outside and this kid comes to accompany me. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. Like, it's pitch black out there, so I was happy for the company. So we go outside to get my watch, and he's like, this is my movie romantic moment. So he's like, it's crazy that story you told before. I'm like, what you mean it's crazy? What the hell? He's like, that's not how I remember it at all. I'm like, fuck you mean that's not how, like, I didn't say it like this, but in my head I'm like, what the fuck does this kid mean? That's not how he remembers it. Like, that's how it happened. He's like, no, that's, I was like, all right, so what the hell, like, what do you remember? So then he told me his version of the story, and it's just like, first of all, it really humbled me and put me, like, a lot of shit into perspective for me, because I'm like, the way you remember something, you know, somebody else from their perspective and their vantage point, like, somebody else will have completely different memories associated with the experience. So that was just really, like, I don't know, to me that was like super interesting. So I'm like, all right, what the hell is your like, what happened? So he was like that he first saw me like a half an hour prior to when I started the story, when we had just kind of walked in. He's like, I saw you, and I was like, damn, she got a butt, like, she got a nice butt or something like that. I was like, gee, fucking thanks, like, whatever. But it's Vegas, what the hell do you expect, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm telling you, like, I didn't take him seriously. It's some random guy I fucking found in Vegas. The fuck? So he was like, yeah, I was like, damn, she got a butt. And then he was like that, like, a half an hour later, he saw us by the lily pads and he came over. He doesn't remember picking me up from the lily pad, which I thought was weird. I was like, bro, you, like, totally, like, pulled my beached whale ass up out of there. But he doesn't remember that, or he didn't mention that. And he was like that he saw me and he came over and he was like, hey, do you want to come, whatever, to our table or to our cabana or whatever. And I was like, yes, of course. I was like, I don't even talk like that, so that's definitely not what happened. But okay, if you want to remember it like that, like, I wasn't gonna burst his bubble, you know what I mean? But that's what he remembers. And he was like, yeah, and I even told you that night that you were the woman of my dreams. And again, I do remember him telling me that night, when we were like, I think it was when we were like in the mosh pit and stuff, if I remember correctly. I do remember that, but again, guys, like, we're fucking in Vegas. You think I'm gonna take anybody seriously? Like, that shit was a line. I'm like, yeah, woman of your dreams, I'm sure, like, so is everybody else in here, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, ah, yeah, like, fuck. How the fuck was I supposed to respond to that? So at the moment, I was like, okay, whatever. So I did remember that he said it, though. And when he brought it up again, I was like, wow, you remember that? And he's like, yeah, because it's, like, it's true. I really think you are. So, I don't know. I was just like, it's cute. So then I told him, honestly, because I thought he, that night, like, I thought he liked Risa, but he spilled his drink on her twice, like, by accident on 2 separate occasions. And she got pretty, like, the first time she shrugged it off, and the second time she got pretty tight. So I thought that he had liked her, and then, you know, she got mad that he kept spilling drinks on her, so then he, like, was like, oh, let me not try to talk to her or whatever. But he told me that he's just like that. That's just, you know, that he was acting like that with Aaron too, that he's just very friendly, he talks to people, and I guess they had shit in common to talk about or whatever. She was, like, keeping conversation with him, so he was keeping conversation back, but supposedly that he liked me, or, like, whatever, like he said, I was the woman of his dreams and all this shit. And I was just like, oh, like, it was just crazy, because the same night, the same experience, we both lived it, and we both had different stories about it. So that was what happened. But now let me set the scene for you, why I was just like, this is the most romantic thing ever. Because we were outside, I went to get my watch, so we were outside by the jacuzzi with the fucking beach right there in Malibu, under the fucking stars, like, so many fucking stars. It was so beautiful. And he was, like, just speaking very, like, calmly and quietly and, like, very sincere, and, like, looking in my eyes and whatever. And I mean, low-key, I'm still like, all right, great, this is game, you're still not getting anything, you know what I mean? But I still, like, just, I don't know, I just thought the whole scenario and the setup, and it was just really cute. It was, like, out of a fucking movie, guys. Like, the scenery and the words and the story and how I'm just like, oh yeah, this is how we met, like blah blah blah. And he's like, that's not how I remember it. And he had like this powerful fucking really sweet story to my, oh, I was stuck on the lily pad and you helped me up type of story. So I just like, it was just really 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 romantic. And in that moment I'm just like, oh wow, this is fucking awesome. Like I'm living a fucking rom-com moment right now. So it was really cute. And he even said, he's like, oh, because in Vegas he asked me when we were like watching the DJs and stuff, he asked me for a kiss. And I'm like, I'm very fucking blunt. So I'm like, I don't fucking know you. And I remember I said it just like that. I'm like, I don't fucking know you. And he had started laughing or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking kiss you. I don't know you. I literally met you like 2.5 seconds ago. Like, what the fuck? So in LA, he's like, oh, you remember like I asked you for a kiss and you wouldn't give me a kiss, whatever, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I remember. He's like, well, you didn't just meet me now. Like, can I get a kiss now? I'm like, so I'm just like looking at him like, are you kidding me? Like, I still don't fucking know you. And he's like, oh, well, come on, you didn't want to give me a kiss in Vegas, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, just because like it was so cute what he said and it was like so just sweet and stuff. So I'm like, all right. So I gave him like a tap kiss. And then like I pulled away and I like had this little smirk on my face. I'm like, that's all you're gonna get for now. Or like, that's all you're gonna get today. Some shit like that. I'm like, and then I like stepped back. I'm like, let's go back inside with everybody else now. It was so funny. And he like, I don't know, he just looked so cute. But whatever, I'm not gonna start like having a makeout sesh and stuff with somebody in another state that I don't know, that I'm probably never gonna see again in my life. And no, like for what? I don't know. I was never the type to like randomly hook up in the clubs and stuff like that. It's just, it's like pointless for me. It's like, okay, what if you're like a really good kisser and I like kissing you and then I'm never gonna see you again? Like, no, fuck out of here. So yeah, I gave him like a little tap kiss and whatever. And then I was like, that's it. Like, oh my fucking... I was so funny. Like, I guess I was trying to be like coy and cute and whatever, but now I look back, I probably look like an idiot, but whatever. It was a very, very cute moment, and that's my romantic LA story. Yeah, so then after we went back inside and like the Uber came and we went home and whatever. So then like the next day he was hitting me up to go to brunch with one of his friends and his friend's fiance or whatever. And why I didn't go because, oh, it was like our last day there and Reese's cousin was coming like to downtown to see her because they hadn't seen each other in like 3 years or whatever. So I told her, I was like, I might go to like lunch or something while you're with your cousin. And then I don't remember, I think she didn't even answer me, and then her cousin just showed up and we got sidetracked and stuff. So I just told him I couldn't because I'm like, you know what, like we came together, I'm not gonna leave my friend, blah blah. Even though she was like talking with her cousin was really cool, but they were just like talking about family and stuff that I had no, like I didn't know who these people were, so I was just there like whatever. And then the whole shit show with Noel started, so I'm just like, all right guys, like I need to go to the airport. And I was like, I was about to be out, but she ended up coming to the airport with me. I guess she didn't want to like travel by herself afterwards. But I was like, I gotta go. You can stay. You could take the flight at the time that we were supposed to take it, but I need to go. So I guess even if, like, everything happens for a reason, because even if I had gone to brunch, I would have had, you know, like the shit with Noel, I would have been in the middle of brunch and like it would have been really awkward and stuff to be like, I need to go because I'm a psycho mom and I need to go check on my kid. So that was that. But it was nice. I don't know. It was a nice experience to say that I had, I guess. So I guess you guys are almost up to date. I'll talk to you guys about what happened yesterday, the fuckery from yesterday, maybe later or tomorrow morning or something like that. But I am going to get started on my work this morning, and thanks for the girl talk, guys. Girl talk, guys. Thanks for the girl talk. I hope you guys like that little story. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in a little while. Oh, when I get my nails done, I'll show you my nails. Yeah, I love you guys. Later. Alright, guys. I just got back from the gym. I'm gonna make this quick. Let me close the door. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm fucking tired. I still have to edit. I have to pack tomorrow. I gotta hop in the shower. I gotta have dinner. And it's already 10:30 at night. So, yeah, I got you guys caught up with all like the older stuff already. This fucking room is a fucking mess. I don't know what the hell Noel was doing in here. It's like driving me crazy seeing that shit in the background. I got you guys caught up with all the older stuff already. This week, like, some shit has been going on. I don't know why. Like, okay, I don't know, I've been just doing a lot of self-work lately because there's no better project to work on than your fucking self. So when you do that, shit starts to like come from the woodworks to like test you, you know what I mean? So I guess some things have been happening this week to just test my patience. And it's crazy because things that before would have pissed me off for like a week, I'm just like, whatever, doesn't affect me. What's she doing? I'm just like, whatever, I really don't give a fuck. It's just shit that's it's not worth my time or energy. So I don't have the time because this fucking heat. I'm done. My video is just now finishing uploading. It's legit been uploading all day, today's video. I'm so annoyed. There's like 2 or 3 things that went on this week. I'll tell you about one of them. The other 2 is like shit with high school people. It's not even worth it. I imported the footage from this half of the vlog and it's like an hour and a fucking half already. So I want to make this short. You guys are getting a long ass vlog and it's only half of the week. It's like, you know, you don't live my life with me, so I can't show you everything. Like, so much happens on any given day and so many stories to share, and I can't share everything with you guys. I just can't because I just can't. Like, I'm living through it once. I'm not gonna live through it twice just to tell you guys about it. That being said, the shit that I told you guys this week, like, I haven't even told my friends about it because it's just like, I don't know. Like, even the good shit and the cute shit, whatever, I just don't, things don't faze me anymore. Like, I'll enjoy the moment and the experience and live in the now, like the Malibu thing. I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome, and I'm really happy that I had that experience. But I don't know, like, then it's not, things are just not that important to me for me to go back and tell people about it, you know what I mean? Like, it happened, it's my memory, cool. That being said, I tell you guys because that's like what this channel is about, and you guys like the girl talk and whatever. So I do tell you some of the stuff, but I can't tell you everything. I just can't. It's not, I don't feel like living through shit twice, you know what I mean? And it's just not enough hours in the day. And I got shit to do, guys. Like, all these stories that I tell you guys, it's like, not, I don't want to say petty shit or like little things, but it's not in the grander scheme of my life. Like, these are just little stories. So I share them with you because it's fun and because you guys like it. But yeah, but anyway, that's that. So the one story that I will share with you guys, which I kind of went off a little bit on Snap the other day, okay, I have zero tolerance for disrespect and for ignorance. Like, I just don't deal with it anymore. And the old me, like a couple of years ago, I would have spazzed on this bitch for coming at me. Like, it would have been, because I was always like, I always felt the need to explain myself or have people see my point of view, especially with Junior and my mom in the past. Like, I always felt the need to have people understand where I'm coming from. And then over time, I just realized that some people are fucking ignorant and they're not gonna understand because they don't want to, you know what I mean? And that's their problem. That has nothing to do with you. So I was finally able to let that shit go, and now, like, I don't feel the need to fucking explain myself to anybody anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I do it sometimes on, like, videos or whatever, just because that's my job. So, like, with the condom video, I'm like, hey guys, I'm making this video because I made a video about sex, and I think it's important to also talk about safety, because I don't care. Some people, I mean, most people like that video. There were a couple people that, like, unsubscribed or whatever, but at the end of the day, I stand behind what I did, because how am I gonna make a fucking video about sex and then not even talk about, like, how to fucking use a condom or, like, promote safe sex? Like, I couldn't have that shit on my conscience. So, like, things like that, I'll explain myself here and there just to, you know, if it reaches somebody and they see my point of view, then cool. And if they don't, I am not, like, I don't stress over it anymore, you know what I mean? I'm not there, like, trying to convince people why I make the decisions that I make. No. I make the fucking decisions that I make, and that's it, because it's my fucking life. So, I went to get something to eat with somebody last week. Whatever. So this person, like, he's cool as shit, but he, like, used to talk to one of my really good friends. So from the beginning, I was like, we're friends. Yeah, we're cool. We've been cool. You want to go get something to eat as friends? Sweet, let's go. But it's kind of weird because I don't do sloppy seconds. Like, I'm very blunt, so I was very honest. I'm like, you know, this is kind of a thing because you talked to one of my really good friends and, like, you guys had a thing. And, like, with all the fucking men that are in this world, do you think I need to take somebody's sloppy seconds? Like, nobody needs to. There's billions of guys out there, guys. You don't need to. I mean, I'm not, whatever. Sometimes people fall in love and shit happens, but I ain't in love with nobody. I don't need to pursue or get into something with somebody that, no, like, I have boundaries. Which is the same thing with that that guy, that the dinner date that I didn't go on. The reason why I was turning him down for so long is because I don't know if he knows the person that I used to talk to or if they just have mutual friends or something like that. But to me, it was like, even if you guys just have mutual friends in the same circle, like, I'm not trying to homie hop. I'm not trying to take my friend's sloppy seconds. None of that shit. Like, I have too much respect for myself to do that kind of shit. So whatever. So we ended up going to eat as friends. Like, at the end of the night, like, he asked for a kiss too, and I'm like, right here, boo. I don't know. I'm not, I hate kissing on the first date, by the way. Like, this is just, okay, let's, real quick. I'm so picky, so fucking picky. Like, I've stopped talking to people because their fucking fingernails are dirty. Like, I'll do a first date here and there when I'm bored, but there's like an 5.08% chance that you're getting a second date. Like, if you get a second date or like consecutive dates, you that nigga. I'm sorry. So I don't like kissing on the first date. I've been on first dates with people who like really want to kiss and like they're a little bit aggressive and like they push for the kiss, and like I'm very blunt. I'm like, if I fucking kiss you right now, it's like, what's the challenge? Like, you're fucking easy and you're a dirty fucking whore. And I'll tell a guy this and they laugh and they think it's a joke, but that's really how I feel. But I've had like twice, 2 or 3 times, that the guys thought I was just like talking shit and they're like, oh, just a kiss, just give me a kiss, blah blah. So I'm like, they were cute. All 3 of them were like really cute. This was like spread out throughout the years. 2, 3 or 2. I think it was 2. Yeah, because I was the same person. Yeah, I'm confusing stories. Okay, I think it was 2 people, whatever. So they were fucking both cute as shit, and I was like, you really want this fucking kiss right now? I'll give you a fucking kiss, but you won't get a second date. Like, you won't see me again. I don't like kissing on the fucking first date. And they're like, oh, they think I'm talking shit. Like, I'm not talking. If I say something, it is what it is. Like, I say what the fuck I think. So they got their kiss, but they lost an opportunity at possibly building to something more. Because I just, like, if I kiss you, like, okay, I know for guys it's like they want to sleep with you. But for me, it's like the kiss is the conquest. So that first kiss, it's like, I want to work for that first kiss. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be a fucking dirty ass hoe and like just come up and kiss me on the first day. Like, I want to go home and like be thinking about you and like, oh, I wonder how he kisses. Like, it's like a little girl, but that's like exciting and you get butterflies and then it's something to look forward to. So I've stopped talking to people because they wanted to kiss on the first date. Like, I don't like that. Or some of them, like, I didn't kiss, but they, like, wanted a kiss, or, like, they were too pushy, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I don't know. That's just me. I'm weird. So, yeah, he wasn't pushy. He just asked, and I'm like, we're just hanging out. Like, it's not a date. Like, neither one of us called it a date. So, we were talking in conversation, like, he had told me that he has, like, a crazy ex. I have no time for the bullshit. So bitch finds me on Instagram. I don't know how the fuck bitch finds me on Instagram because, like, I don't even know how the fuck she knew we were together. So I'm gonna read it to you because I can't even. She finds me on Instagram. She sends me like a fucking paragraph and a half, and she sends me screenshots of conversations between her and this guy. Like fucking 10 screenshots. Like if we're best friends and she's sending me her conversation, I'm like, don't. So she says, I'm sorry to bother you. I want nothing to do with this drama anymore, but I thought you should know the person that you went on a date with last week had a girlfriend at the time, slept at my house the night before, and is still harassing me. I went through this shady shit for over a year. Don't worry, he's blocked from everything. I want absolutely nothing to do with him, but I figured I would give you the heads up with that so you know what you're getting yourself into. Good luck! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Don't fucking come for me. Like, don't disrespect me. Don't come for me. Don't speak to me in a condescending fucking tone. You don't know me. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. So that's pretty much what's going through my head as I'm reading this. And then I see screenshots. And I'm like, does this bitch really think I'm gonna read all her fucking screenshots? So I like skimmed through like 2 of them. They were legit. I'll tell you right now. Matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 screenshots of her conversation with this guy. 8. I skimmed through like 2 of them. And then I'm tight because I sent a big thing back, but it got cut off towards the end. But I'm like, LOL, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but as a woman, this is what I said. As a woman, you should never lower yourself for a guy. Your texts are your personal business, and myself, or anyone else for that matter, has no business knowing your stuff. Those are problems you and him need to discuss and either work out or not, but it's your guys' business. That said, I appreciate the sentiment and you looking out for me or whatever, but I don't need luck. He wasn't lying. Oh, because in the text, he's like, it wasn't a date. I'm like, he wasn't lying. It wasn't a date. We just went to grab some food as friends. He knows that I am not looking to date or jump into anything. We ate, talked bullshit for a while, and that was that. We didn't even kiss. I'm not sure how you even know who I am or that I was with him. That's a little crazy, to be honest, especially considering it was nothing at all. We are friends and that's my business. If it makes you feel any better, he used to talk to a friend of mine a long time ago, so we already had the conversation. I'm not comfortable dating someone my friend used to deal with. And then there's a T because I continued talking, but it didn't send the whole thing. I don't know what I said, to be honest with you guys. I don't remember the rest of what I said, but I think I was pretty polite. I didn't disrespect the bitch. I'm just like, I'm trying to teach you how to be a woman, you know? Like, I'm trying to teach you to fucking respect yourself. Just thank me later, ho. Just fucking thank me later. So she came off fucking condescending as shit to begin with, wishing me luck, giving you a heads up, whatever. So I tried to curb the bitch, but still let a bitch know. So I think I did a pretty good job at that. So she comes back. She's like, actually, as a woman, I don't need to be disrespected by him having your name thrown in my face. And from what I was told, he went on a date with you out of spite against me. So now she's trying to play me. She's like, bitch, he only went with you to spite me. Like, are you kidding? He would... Ooh, I can't. If you would, she said, if you would like to see those texts as well, I can show you. But as you are so easily offended, I won't bother. I'm not offended. I just don't give a fuck about your business. Like, do you understand? I have my own life to live and that's your private, personal business. Like, obviously the message didn't get across. So then she continues. If you think going out with a man while he told me he was at the gym who has a girlfriend is fine and you see nothing wrong with that, I actually feel sorry for you because that's downright classless. But thanks, smiley face. So then I said... laugh my fucking ass. Oh. Period. God bless you. The little smiley face with the tongue sticking out like this. Like that I always do. And the peace sign. Because you guys know I always do in my pictures or whatever. So I said, God bless you. Peace the fuck out, bitch. And that was that. And she was very smart to not reply to me. So now I ask you guys, what the fuck? Like... I have no time and no patience. This is why I don't date. And you guys think I'm crazy for like saying, like everybody that I've ever talked to, like actually dated, talked to, been with, I felt something for them right away. Like, there was just an instant connection there. And that's just how, like, it's always worked for me. And, like, a lot of you guys, or my mom even has said to me, well, you know, you need to, like, get to know people, be friends, blah, blah, see where it goes. No, if I don't feel something right away, then bullshit, like, every time, like, even just as friends, bullshit like this happens. Like, fuck, I need to be having conversations with your girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or whatever the fuck she is. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're not relevant, bitch. What do you, don't come for me. Don't fucking come for me. So, very proud of myself. This spiritual work that I'm doing is definitely having an effect on my life, because I'm just like, not today, not today. Very proud of myself. I really am. Yeah. I must say, when I first started, like, you know, doing all this spiritual work and, like, just getting to know myself and things like that, Junior was always the one that would be, like, my test. So, out of nowhere, out of the clear blue, he would come out of left field with some bullshit. And I don't know, it was, like, really bad. Like, I would fucking spaz. But I don't know, he doesn't really affect me anymore. Like, it doesn't, we follow each other on Instagram, but I follow, like, 500 people, so I never really see his posts unless I specifically go to his page and stuff, which I really don't do. I used to, like, when Noel was over, because he would take cute pictures of Noel, and I would, like, screenshot them, but now he just sends them to me, so whatever. But I don't follow him on Snapchat. We used to follow each other, and then, I don't know, he hit me up one day about something that I had said on Snapchat, or he made, like, a stupid comment about something I said on Snapchat, so I'm like, block. And I never block anyone, but I blocked his ass on Snapchat, because I'm like, alright, you don't need to be seeing what I'm doing, so I just fucking blocked him on Snapchat. And, like, we don't talk that often. We talk, like, I don't know, once a week. He calls to, like, FaceTime the baby or whatever, and, like, we'll make plans for when he's gonna see the baby, something like that. But that kind of, like, he used to be, like, my test, and that went away. Now we're, like, he doesn't faze me anymore. So now it's like, life doesn't know what to throw at me, so it's just trying to throw random bullshit at me, and I'm like, man, listen, if I can learn to get along and deal with his fucking bipolar attitude ass and my mother's fucking bipolar attitude ass, you think some bitch I don't know is gonna fucking faze me over some nigga that I don't even, like, I never even fucking kissed this guy? Like, I'm just like, okay, keep looking stupid, bitch. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I've been cheated on a lot with my ex, and I never went after the girl. Like, I got into it with a girl one time, but that's because literally, I'll tell you guys that story another time, but she was, like, making out with my fucking man right there in the same club as me. So that was some shit. But besides that, I never, like, hit up a girl or went after a girl to talk or, like, confront or whatever. Like, when I saw something I didn't like, or I saw a picture, I found out about something, I called my man. I'm like, the fuck? Like, the fuck? Because that's business that you deal with your fucking man, and not, like, in public and shit. Like, let me not, because I did, back in the days when we were younger, I did the Facebook shit, like, talking shit about whatever, my situation in a status update and stuff like that. I think we all did that at some point, but at the end of the day, that's nobody's fucking business but your own, and I'm just trying to teach you how to be a woman. You know, you should be like, maybe I should listen to this bitch. But, you know, people don't fucking want to hear it, so they'll grow up when they're ready. I just can't. I have no fucking time. So that's the story that I want to share with you guys, because I'm just like, don't do it, guys. I feel like my viewers on this channel are smarter than that, and you guys are more, like, you guys are better women than that, so you wouldn't do any, like, dumb shit like that. But just in case there's some younger people watching, just don't fucking do it. Like, it's not worth it. There's so many guys in this fucking world. It's not worth it. Talk to your man, work it out, or keep it fucking moving. Like, it's not, there will be another. They, trust me, the one thing I have learned in life, no matter how stuck you are on someone, there will be more. Like, they come and go. It's fucking revolve. It's a but wait for the next bus. Like, stay your ass at the bus stop. Another one will come. Don't wait for it. Just chill there and it'll come. Like, do something else. Occupy your time. But that being said, I mean, there is somebody that I'm still like, that I still care about, but I'm not here doing no crazy shit. Like, I'm living my fucking life. You know what I mean? I don't understand these girls. Like, how do you get stuck on a guy like that? How do you, like, I understand getting stuck on a guy. Yes, that I understand. But how do you lower yourself and disrespect yourself for a man? I've been disrespected by guys. Just like verbal abuse, fighting, lots of shit. But I guess I kind of disrespected myself by staying in a bad situation for so long. But I don't know. I just feel like confronting another woman is just like, that shit is really low. That shit is just, don't do it, guys. Don't ever do it. Whatever. We all grow up and mature at our own time. Let me stop trying to save these hoes, because these hoes ain't trying to be saved. I love you guys very much. I'm gonna end this fucking vlog right now, so you guys will get this long ass heavy girl talk vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your fucking stories down below. Let's share some stories. And then I'll do the AC weekend separately. I am lit. I'm excited. I'm going with like a big group of people. It's gonna be fun. It'll be cool. Okay, guys. I love you. And I'll see you guys. Good night. Bye.